DaVinci Academy is implementing the following procedures this fall to help reduce the spread of COVID-19. As you return to school, please follow the practices outlined in this video. The building opens at 7:30 a.m. Parents should check their students for symptoms before bringing them to school. Common symptoms include fever, cough, shortness of breath, muscle aches, and loss of taste or smell. Students must have a mask on when on the sidewalk outside of the school and when entering or exiting the school. Parents must remain in their car or walk their child to the building door. Parents should not enter the building with their child. In the first few weeks of school, we will have many staff members around to support, greet, and ensure that students are comfortable and know what to do and where to go. Upon entering the building, students must sanitize their hands at the sanitation station inside the front door. If students arrive before 7:50, they will go to the cafeteria and sit at socially distant tables. After 7:50, students will walk directly to their classrooms. To help minimize the number of students in the gym during our morning time, we encourage you to drop your student off after 7:50. Masks must be worn in the hallway before and after school. Students will follow the arrows on the floor to know which direction to walk down a hall. Since locker access will be limited, teachers will dismiss students by groups of 5 to place or retrieve items in their lockers. Any unnecessary items from home, such as stuffed animals, toys, books, notebooks, etc., must stay home. Students are encouraged to bring only a coat and a lunchbox. Backpacks are allowed, however, they will not be essential since teachers will be limiting the number of things that need to go home. If there is a necessary transition between rooms, students will transition with their grade level in the hallway, will walk in a single file line in number order and with safe distancing. Students must not congregate outside of classrooms or go to their lockers. Instead, they should enter the classrooms as soon as they arrive. Face coverings are required in the classroom. Students may elect to wear face shields or masks. Before entering the classroom, students will sanitize their hands at the station located outside of their classroom door. Students will be seated in assigned, properly spaced seating. Teachers will remove any unnecessary furniture in their rooms to maximize spacing as much as possible. Students will frequently wipe down class tables, chairs, and other high-touch surfaces with provided sanitizer and rags. Students will be given individual classroom materials such as scissors, pencils, and markers in order to reduce shared materials. Students will also have one laptop to use and will not share technology. If students must share a material, they will sanitize and clean it before and after use. Specials teachers will push into the classroom to reduce shared spaces. Teachers will keep classroom doors open as much as possible to avoid unnecessary touching of high-use equipment, like door handles. If students need to use the bathroom, they will sanitize their hands upon leaving the classroom and again upon returning. The total number of students in a bathroom should never exceed 4. If 4 students are in the bathroom already, the next student will wait outside. Signs will be placed in each bathroom explaining these new protocols. Students will sanitize before going to recess. Recess monitors and teachers will walk with their classes to and from recess to reduce congestion in the hallway. Students will be in grade level groups no larger than 50. You can find the recess schedule in the opening procedures document on our website. Shared equipment will be sanitized, and as always, students will sanitize upon returning to their classrooms. Students will sanitize before eating and will sit in assigned, spaced seating. Those with home lunch will have a designated clean spot to place their lunchbox when going outside to recess. However, disposable lunch bags are encouraged. Cafeteria workers will wear masks at all times, and lunch tables will be cleaned and sanitized more frequently. Any student who exhibits any common COVID-19 symptom will be quarantined in the main office and monitored. If these symptoms continue, the student's parent or guardian will be notified to come pick them up. At that time, we will provide information on what to check for or who to call if symptoms worsen. Sick students may return to school once they are symptom-free. Students will sanitize and teachers will ensure masks are on before leaving the building. To prevent spread, we ask that adults do not come into the building during pickup. To pick up from the car line, please post your child's name card on your dashboard. We will call for your child and bring them to your car. Older siblings from Big DaVinci, or parents who do not want to use the car line, may begin lining up on the socially distant markers outside the building at 3:10 p.m. An adult will be at the front of the line to ask you your child's name and will call them down to you. To reduce the number of people in line, please have only one adult wait for your child. Students who have signed permission from a parent to walk home may exit the building on their own. These students must walk home immediately, rather than lingering on school premises. Only visitors with valid educational purposes for their visit will be allowed in the building. Parents needing to pick up their child early or drop something off should call ahead and let the front office know why they are visiting and when they should arrive. All visitors must be masked and must stop at the front office to sign in, temperature check, and receive a badge before proceeding with their visit. Any visitors who have been in contact with a person who has been exposed to the virus will not be allowed past the front office. Visitors should limit their time in the building as much as possible. Only essential trips that are tied to instructional learning opportunities will be approved. Outside field trips, or those that visit the school, are preferred. On bus rides, students will have assigned, spaced seating, and face masks will be required. Students will ride only with their own classmates, and they will sanitize when they enter and exit the bus. The school will ensure health guidelines such as sanitation, social distancing, mask wearing, etc. are practiced at the location of the field trip. Chaperones will be limited to 2 per classroom, and all chaperones must be symptom-free, wear a mask, sanitize, and follow all school health procedures. Chaperones must also use their own transportation to get to and from the field trip. Any student who exhibits common symptoms while at the school will be quarantined in the office and temperature checked. If the student shows a temperature above 100.2 degrees after 2 checks, we will call for the parents to pick up their student. When a person at school tests positive for COVID-19, they will need to contact the Weber County Health Department and self-isolate until they are symptom-free with no fever for 72 hours. Weber County Health Department will explain what to do during self-isolation. Parents will receive instructions for how to handle schoolwork during the isolation period. Once a child is symptom-free and cleared by the Weber County Health Department, they may return to school. Upon returning, please bring the letter or email that will be provided by the health department as proof your student has been cleared. We will contact you if you or your child has been exposed to COVID-19 while at school. If you or your child are at high risk for the adverse effects of the virus, we recommend self-quarantining and symptom checking for 14 days. If you or your child are not at high risk, you may continue to come to school while symptom checking daily. We will provide information on what to do if symptoms get worse. All students who qualify for essential elements will be contacted by an IEP staff member to work on individualized programs. If you have any questions, please email Nicole Skadlock at nicole.skadlock@davinciacademy.org. For general questions, contact Erica Kortman at erica.kortman@davinciacademy.org. By following this plan, we hope to reduce the spread of COVID-19 in our community. thank you in advance for your cooperation.